Good morning. Well, I'm up on the middle lake today and I'm looking at this overhanging willow tree here. Now personally, I don't like this type of willow tree. Normally I'd like to remove it completely. Now obviously the owner doesn't like me removing willow trees, so I usually say it's a balancing act between how much I can remove and how much the owner is happy with me to remove. But in this situation, I'm not going to be as severe as normal, and that is because this is a fantastic breeding ground for the fish. So you've got some of the branches that are hanging down into the water, so the adult fish can lay their eggs on those branches. You've then got a nice area where it's difficult for predators to get in, so the small fry can swim around in there quite happily until they grow large enough to go out into the rest of the pond. So I don't really want to do too much to this tree on this side. Now obviously we have got this fishing platform here, and the sun's going to go right in the lens, so it's not going to be great to show you. But there are some branches here that are sticking out into the water, and they're getting in the way of this platform here, so I will trim them back slightly. But I'm not going to completely clear this area, because like I say, that is a fantastic breeding ground there. The next fishing platform is this one here. Now this side I am going to be a little severe with, because as you can see, this platform is completely unusable. There's just far too much going on here. So I'm going to cut a lot of this overhanging stuff right back, and that will open this view up nicely. But I'm going to start with this side over here as a nice warm-up exercise, and then see how we go from there. Right, well that didn't take much. I was taking it just far enough back so the fishermen shouldn't get caught if they're using this platform. So right, on to the other side. Well, they're becoming increasingly more difficult to get to, but I'm getting there. It's certainly looking a lot more open here. So I reckon there's probably about 4 more branches I need to take off up there then obviously this big one here under the water. I'm going to have to do that one by hand because it is right under the water at the base there, and I want to cut it as close to the bank as I can. So I think I'm going to go on to that one next because that's going to take a while, and then I'll get the last of them afterwards. Right, well I think I'm going to stop there because it's trying to rain and I've got a lot of stuff to clear before the end of the day. So if I clear that lot and the weather brightens up again, I can try and carry on cutting, but to be honest, they're getting a little bit too far out now. I'd probably be better off getting the boat out here and getting them down that way. But you can now stand here and you can actually see water. This is actually a usable fishing platform again, which is excellent. So I'm going to spend the next however long clearing this lot. I'm going to put it through my shredder over there and just leave it in a pile over there to rot down. I probably won't record all of it because my camera battery is getting incredibly low. I'll see how much I can record. But yeah, right, I'll see you when it's done. Okay, well that's everything shredded. So I've got a big pile of wood chip there. It's down the dip and off the path, out the way, so I can just leave it exactly where it is to rot down. Now there's a few mud patches around here. I'm hoping the grass will take back over in this area and it'll hopefully spread into the wood chip as well once it starts to rot down, so you won't even notice that pile's there. Now I've got this pile of logs here. They're the bits that were too big to go through the shredder, but they're still useful for firewood, so I'm going to leave them there to dry out and then I'll come back along and collect them another day. But as for this tree here, I think I've cut enough off of it. I don't think I actually need to cut any more off it for now. So I'm going to leave it to see how it goes, and then maybe in the summer I'll revisit it if it needs it. But I think we're probably about here this morning because I was trying to avoid the sun. So there's still a few overhanging branches here that you could say, well, we could do with trimming those off. But now we've got better vision, you've actually got a much more open view. You can actually use this platform and fish from it now, which is what I was aiming for. So I'm happy to leave this how it is. I mean, it's quite nice, it's secluded, you've got trees here behind you and to the side there, so it should be quite nice and sheltered in the summer. So that should be a good one. And then obviously the platform on this side, I didn't do much to this side, I just trimmed the odd branch off. But that's opened it up a lot more, so this platform's a lot easier to use, but we've still got quite a lot of good habitat in there. Now I know there's tons of snapped branches. Like I say, I don't like this variety of willow. I would like to get rid of it, but obviously the owner wants to keep some of the trees, so I'm going to leave this one where it is. It's out of the way of the fishermen, so that's the important thing. Well, I'm going to end the video here, so if you left a like, excellent, because that really does help the videos out. I hope you enjoyed it, and I shall see you later.